Jimmy and Pauline stood up as he appeared, and all of the others stopped talking and watched him. We should have been glad to see someone, but somehow we're not. The rum-soaked raisins might have helped, or perhaps we just did not like him. I don't know. "Morning," said Pauline, to break the silence. "Why you children out here?" he asked, setting the can on the ground and looking around sharply. "Who is in charge?" "This is Sunrise Home," began Pauline. "I know that girl," interrupted the man rudely. "I don't need you to tell me. What I want to know now is who out here with you, and who is in charge now." "Matron is in charge," said Jimmy. "Miss Brown, she's the matron, but she not here right now." "She not here right now, eh?" He came close and tried to peep into the house. Jimmy moved between him and the door so that he could not see properly. The man glanced quickly around at the chair and desk on the latticed veranda. He said. "You still don't tell me why you're out here and who looking after you right now." "What is it to that boss man?" He shot a sideways look at Pauline and me, standing in the corner behind Jimmy. A cold feeling began settling in my stomach, like how you feel on the morning of an exam. "Matron left me in charge. Me and Pauline," Jimmy said politely. He pulled a chair forward. "You would like to sit down, sir?" The man turned around slowly and sat down. "I come in from the hospital," he began. Everyone pricked up their ears. "Nobody else out here with you?" "Not today," broke in Sylvia before Jimmy could stop her. She always had to be important. "I have some news for all of you." His breath came hard all of a sudden, and he coughed. "Matron coming out today?" asked Sylvia again. "Can we go and look for Matron?" asked Myrna, her eyes wide and serious. She missed her more than any of the rest. "You can go look in the dead house if you want. She must be in there with the rest of dead smaddy them. You surprised to hear that?" He laughed, and then a fit of coughing shook him. We stared at him dumbly. "Anyway, the hospital burned down last night, and all the sick people what was in there dead off now. 1 or 2 escape into the yard and dead out there. Is that why I come check out this place?" Another fit of coughing shook him, and Jimmy said politely, "You would like some honey to drink, sir?" He coughed and nodded. "Just wait here, sir, and we will bring some for you." Pauline disappeared into the kitchen. The man wanted to know all kinds of things. If there were still a supply of electricity, there wasn't. If there was fresh water, and why. When told that our water came from Mr. Henry's spring, he wanted to know where it was, but lost interest when Jimmy said he wasn't sure. But it was somewhere in the hills. He asked if the health inspector had visited, and whether the officer had come to take us away. This was very puzzling. He coughed rather a long time, and then said, "Some officer from government supposed to take away all the people scattered around the place. I believe it's the army officer them. And then we put everybody into camps, especially children. But I will check you out all right, don't fret." "I will check you out first." "What kind of camp, sir? Like holiday camp?" Pauline sounded eager. She had gone to a camp in the Blue Mountains one summer, and she still talked about it now and again. "No, them say it's a labor camp." His voice was slower, and he drank the honey noisily. "Since everything mashed up with the sickness all around, I suppose they must be trying to start up something to get food and build hospital." It did not sound attractive, but worse was to come. "Them sending round ambulance and truck to pick up the people, especially children." He paused, and his voice became softer, more whining. "You lucky. Them bout for take you, but poor old Carpy have to walk and find out which house have the dead people." "You lucky. Them bound for take you, but poor old Carpy have to walk and find out which house have dead people and tell the health inspector." "When will they come for us?" asked Pauline. She had on her best voice and sounded just like Matron. "Soon, soon. I will tell them to come." There was another pause. "You have any gas out here?" That explained the large can. "No," said Jimmy. "Matron give up her car a long time. But we have some kerosene oil." The man accepted the offered oil and shortly afterwards left. As soon as he had gone, Pauline threw his glass on the rubbish heap and broke it, and burned paper over the splinters. Jimmy crept alongside the hedge to the end of the garden to see if the man had really gone. Then we all retired to the old shed behind the back garden. Jimmy and Pauline looked very serious. Pet, the smaller twin, began to cry. Myrna had nothing to say for once. We always went to the shed for important things. It was our special place, sacred to us alone, where we kept kites, the doll's house, comic books and crayons, and the pieces of old radio from which Jimmy was supposed to make something to send out signals.